Good evening, everyone. Of course, I hit go live. Seamus wanted to put on a show for everyone. Panda 3000's here. I love that Panko made it again. Robin Miners is here. Just Joan. Jeannie Wright. Annie Strews. There was an earthquake today. Are the viruses okay? I have a lot of people in California. I did not know that. Is everybody okay? California? What are you doing? Kid, everybody decides to make noise when I go live. California scares me for that reason. It seems like they have a lot of problems. Earthquakes is definitely one of them. Pat Jonas, Just Joan, Diane DS Kitty, Sassy's dad Conroe, Caleb Brennan's here, Christy Lynn Wilson, Sarah Kay. Hey, babe. Welcome back again, Sarah. Cheryl Anderson, Layla Bradley. I do too, Layla. Hey, Ev Barney. Seamus is a little weasel. Marie Marion. Hey, Lumen. Jamie Palmer. Jamie, I love scarves and hats. Rain Virus, Skirty, come sit up here. Come on. Rain Virus, are you guys okay? I was watching that yesterday, Rain. That's one of my favorite movies, and I always watch it every year. It's on Amazon. Rona Cooley, Alicia's here. Angie Mo. I had lunch with Angie Mo today, and I love her so much, and I knew I would. She's so cute. Okay, yeah, Raymond. All right, he's safe. Zeno in the body, Thetans. Hey, Debbie Zito, love yourself. Candace. That's scary. I wonder if Sterling's okay. Hey, no one. Jen Marie, Tony P, Cosmic Christie. Wow, we're rhyming. Galen's here. Chaotix Crafter. Thank you. Gemini Girl. Hey, Liz Tricks. Swedish Lena. Catherine B. Joanne Hawley. Teresa Clay. I love that, Teresa Clay. Hey, Renee B. The two dogs are great. The cats are insane, Renee B. Hey, Terry Morgan, Vicky Williams, Lazy Lurker here. Mods, thank you for being here, by the way. Peg Hughes, Squirrel Girl. I emailed you some ideas for pet rescues. Thank you for doing that, Christy Lynn. I really appreciate that, girl. It's 27 degrees right now. We did our walk. It's absolutely freezing out, and I'm trying not to think about it, to be honest. But my mom's farm guy, Dennis, did take more hay over there today. They're doing all they can. I'm very distraught about it. Dawn Moore, welcome. Hey, Deanna Downey. Shannon C. I'm sorry you had a bad day, girl. I have a headache. I took an Advil, and it's not helping. I made some peppermint tea without the tea floaties. Hey, Cassie Mosier, Brian Lucas. Okay, Robin Miners is safe. Okay, so then Sterling is safe because he's in LA too. Hey, Beans Mama, Joanne Ventrilla, New York Tammy, not feeling well. I get it. It's a bad time of year for that. Seamus, Sherry LeBron's a little wild though. Reluctant Healer, welcome, and thank you for being a member. Wow, I don't recognize you. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, I pluck the hell out of it. And then Raymond, I have one of those like cheap 3-pack things that I got at Target. It's like a slanted, it's on a stick for like trimming your eyebrows. It's a razor. Yeah, I definitely take care of my catfish. I get a catfish mustache right here. Absolutely, brother. You know I do. Cubs Champion 16, welcome. Can't think of a better name is here. Susie with an S. Love you, Sherry LeBron. Hey, Simone. I've missed seeing you. I'm glad you're here. Hey, baby steps. Okay, good to know. Callie Galley, marked safe. Okay, good. Hey, P. Taylor. Danya's here. Carol Barnhart, Susie. Yeah, Renee B. It's really depressing for me. Yorkie Mom. It does feel like forever. Armine. Actually, it's a little bit better today, Armine. Thank you for pointing that out, babe. I love you. Jen Marie, Swedish Lena, Silver Bird. I know he's not. Was he scratching the chair, Silverbird? Please let me know if he does. I'm not as sore today, Layla. I have a headache though, and it's getting worse. Lori Lee, Grandma Andy, Jennifer Folsom. Definitely ones for your daughter, Squirrel Girl. Absolutely coming your way. Going in for surgery in the morning. She doesn't lose her ability to be a mommy. That's terrifying. Please keep us updated on that, girl. We will all be thinking about that. This is the right place to say it. You're in good company, and I hope she's all right. Hey, Darcy's. Probably Pat Jonas. You're right. You're probably right about that. Nice. Tracy Jennings put up her Christmas stuff today. Hey, Joe Virus. Amanda in Alaska. Margie Barr made it. Ellie J. Definitely Ellie J. I love you, girl. I was talking about you last night. I've been a lurker for quite some time. Well, thank you for being here. That's amazing. I love that. I love it when lurkers come out to say hello. You also get the catfish stash. We're really lucky. Women are incredibly lucky, Rain. I love that we grow a beard together. Hey, Susie Q. I have not heard from Aria. I don't know how she is. I'm a little concerned. Mad Marsha. Kim Leanne is here. Wisconsin Barb. Hey, baby doll. Bigsy made it. Grandma Andy. Thank you for your super sticker. That is so kind of you. Thank you. Hey, Aileen. You have a headache too? That's weird. I started getting a headache on my drive home. It's awful. I took an Advil when I got here, and then right before the sunset, I went and walked the dogs. Hey, Arwa. Mandy Albert's here. Laura Font. Holly Day. I love Holly Day. Oh my God, Holly Day. I hope you did not get that deodorant. It is foul under here. It smells worse than when Tommy was in prison. Oh, it's bad. You know what? It's probably bad for this sweater. I didn't even think about it. Why did I smell myself when I got home and go, ooh, that's really bad? Why didn't I do anything about it? Does anybody know? Do we have an answer for that? I literally was like, ooh, that stinks. I'm going to go live, see you in a little bit. Like, why didn't I fix it and put more deodorant on? It's sad. Kathleen. Uh, oh, that's a good point, Kathleen. Hope Between the Dreams is here. Robin Miners. Goatee maintenance is key. Hey, Asen. Hey, Aaron. Who am I missing? I'm probably really behind. Probably Laura Font. I don't know what that is, Pat Jonas, but thank you. Hey, Fancy Face. Allie made it. You love the soap. What soap? You didn't just get that. I showed it yesterday. This stuff? What soap? I need to know. This I still swear by the way. Yeah, Reluctant Healer. Thank you. Ladybug Melissa made it. Annika's mom. God, he did it again last night, didn't he? You went into the lifeboat and I was there and he was like, Annika's mom. I was like, ah! I got to tell him. I talk to Tommy every day and I don't think to tell him that. We don't really talk about YouTube, funnily enough. Amazon, you smarty. It does give the trolls something to talk about. You know, I find Angie Mo and I were talking about that today. I don't really need to give them something to talk about. Really, all I have to do is show up and they write like a whole recap of everything. It's kind of amazing. I appreciate it because if I ever get dementia, I can go back and read the recap on what's happening in my life. And we know we can trust them, right? Because they are the experts on me and motherhood. They definitely know more than me about motherhood. They know how to be mothers better than I do. And they know how to run my life better than me. So I should go back and watch that. Quick, get Huxley in the room so I can tell you what a terrible mother you are. Bigsy, thank you. Thank you for coming forward and saying it. One of us needed to say it. Yeah, I love their razors, Jeannie Wright. The soap is killer. Don't ever buy their deodorant or you will smell like Tommy Scoville doing time. And that's not the best. Look, he turns me on. Yes, but I don't love that. I don't love it. Will I do it? Of course. It's worth it. Hey, Shellinator. That's a great idea, Lori Lee. I wish I had that kind of time to waste writing about someone else, Tony P. It takes a very special soul to have that kind of time to waste. Honestly, they all probably are the general managers of a possum buffet, if you know what I mean. Let's see. Losers who need a life, probably. I mean, the real hateful ones, yes. Not everybody probably over there is a loser, but it's like George Carlin said about kids. They're no different than any other group of people. A few winners, a whole lot of losers. That's probably how it is in that group. Kay Thompson. Kay Thompson, did you ask me something after a feed? Did you leave a comment about something or did you say something? I feel like I laughed and I don't know what it was. I can't remember, Kay, but thank you for your super chat. I should go over to Reddit and see if I can remember. They'll remind me. They'll remind me. Yeah, it's weird, reluctant healer. Jen Marie, there's all kinds of hate sites about me. Apparently, I have my own hate site. It's really fascinating. Does this already have a hair in it? What is that? These effing cats. I don't think that's a hair. That's like a full on whisker. Either that's a full on whisker that fell off the cat or me, or that's like part of a toenail, like one of their fingernails. This is my life. This is what happens. We won't, J9, don't worry. This is what happens when you have this many animals. There's one of them now. Moosey, Moosey, Moosey. Moose, where are you going? Moose, come say hi. Trixie, welcome. Goat milk soap is beautiful. Okay, so let's talk about that too. It's weird, Panko. It's straight up weird. Tracy LaFawn is also from Wisconsin. Moose, where'd you go? Moosey. Moosey. Moose. Moose, why are you making this hard on me? You guys, look at how cute. Look at my boy. Look at our special boy. Hems crosses his eyes sometimes, but he is so cute. Roro, welcome. Is he so cute? He's large. He's large. But it is the holidays. It's the holidays. And we don't judge for that. We like roundiness in this house. We're Italian. We're close. We're Italian family. And it's special. Is he so cute? Mose. Okay, see you later. Oh, good. More cat hair in my tea. That's what I was hoping for. How are the dogs and your mom? The dogs still, yeah, it's bad. My neck hurts too. Maybe it is from when I fell the other day. I don't have an update on the dogs, guys, other than they brought Dennis, the farm manager, he brought more hay today. And my mom said something else. He brought something else, maybe food. He has a very fluffy tail, yes. So speaking of goat's milk, I know he's so cute. We're going to try this. Angie Mo brought me a sampling of this jar. She has used it, but she wanted me to try it. My dad, I felt bad today. I just saw him for a short minute today, and he was sleeping, and I woke him up. It is a Jaguar ring. Is that crazy? It's it would break. It's like made out of glass or something. It's like ceramic. I have had this thing forever and I never wear it. It's really cool though. And I thought, you know what? When in Rome, Jen Marie, my stepdad, I call him my dad. This smells so good. Has anybody ever used this brand? So it's actually a local Tennessee brand. And she wants me to try this. She said anything with the charcoal in it works really well. But I'd like to go check it out. It's a goat's milk farm of some sort. Hey, Geoplanet Jane. Go to the Vanderbilt ER. I don't really do things like that, Jane, unless I'm actually dying. That's the Scientologist in me. It's the Scientologist. And if I die, I'll just come back. I did not yet, Aaron. Hey, Leticia. Yeah, Rain. It's really kind of special. Hey, Lisa Kelson. Thank you, Lisa. Hey, YOKaz. No. It's not for your face. This is deodorant. This is like like I said, I do, Panko. I have a lot of weird rings. It's almost gone, but she wanted me to try it. And what you do is it comes with a little spoon thing and you spoon it out and you spoon it all over your pits. And hopefully by the end of the day, you don't smell like Tommy Scoville in the pen with the men. You know what I mean? I love Tommy, but prisoners can get stinky. We've talked about it at length. Do I have no, my mom doesn't have goats. My stepdad won't let her get them because he says they're too dirty and messy, but I've always wanted one. Lisa Hill, I'm glad you made it. Okay, Grandma Andy. I would love to have a goat. Oh, speaking of, yeah, I'm still kind of hurt, Lisa Kelson. Speaking of, another thing I would like to get, and also your opinion on, guys. I got up at 5 in the morning and I couldn't fall back asleep. Two things happened to me. Okay. First thing, my mom has donkeys. Hey, Alana. First thing, I saw a reel that said, and I can't stop thinking about it. There were two reels I saw, and I'm obsessed now, and I'm stuck on a loop, and I need your help to get off of it. Okay, I'm stuck on a hamster wheel. The crim stench, yeah, it's bad. That's what I smell like. I saw something that said, and don't be trying to say I'm wrong. Lume sucks. I'm trying to get away from it. I don't like it. They said turkeys are the dogs of the bird world. Turkeys are the dogs of the bird world. What's going on? And then, hey, Deborah Mlott, I saw a lady giving a turkey a hug. And then I saw a bunch of other people giving a turkey a hug. And then the lady was petting the head of the turkey, and the turkey was like this. And it started smiling. And then, hey, Pepper Jelly. And then it kind of made its mouth fall open a little bit. And it looked really relaxed. And then it kind of like turned its long neck to the side, and it like nuzzled the lady. And I was wondering, if do I need to get a turkey? Like, I'm a little bit upset that I'm just now finding this out. And I was wondering if somebody that knits could knit, well, bless to crochet, Mary, she could probably make it like a turkey dress. Or like maybe a scarf. Like maybe we could have matching scarves, or like a hat. Maramello. The lady was showing me how to hug a turkey. It was a reel on how, and she was like, now slowly, slowly put your hands underneath its wings. And then she said, put your legs out and the turkey will come to you and hug you. And I have never seen a manual on turkeys. Excuse me? What was that? What did you just say, Rain? What? Why didn't we know this about you? Rain, Rain, Rain. I'm a little upset right now that I didn't know this. Oh, wait, you can. Okay, you don't, but you can make, I thought you were saying like you make turkey clothes for like a homeless shelter for turkeys or something. That's adorable, Ellie J. Yeah, I've seen people snuggling the cows. I tried. They're not cool with it here. Hey, ReMC. Rain is the real MVP. I feel like I'm upset. Like I feel very upset that I live out in the country and I don't have a turkey. I know turkey dressing. Meredith Lynn. I have wild ones all over my backyard. What did you do with your fat fingers? What are you talking about? I don't have fat fingers. Actually, that's one thing. My hands and my ankles are the only skinny things on me. Like I don't have fat fingers. What are you talking about? Hey, Lucia. I didn't see that, J9, but I wish I had. I just feel like, should I chase around some of the turkeys in the backyard? Okay, turkeys aren't dumb. Come on. I would like a full one though, like the full kind. Not the ones in my backyard. Hey, life is short. The ones in my backyard are skinny and they look kind of judgy. Like they look like Gertie to me. Like they side eye me a lot. And the other weird thing about those guys, I mean, call me crazy, but they remind me of the people on Reddit. Whenever I go back there, like I don't get to be a part of the party at all. They stand by the barn. They kind of do this. There's like 9 of them. They're always grouped together and they're always side eyeing me and they're always kind of like whispering. It's not very loud, but it's like not loud enough for me to hear it. And then I say something and I walk closer and they like strut off, but they just go a little, like a few feet away. Like they just don't want me to be a part of their turkey club. Is that a sandwich? A turkey club? That's terrible. But they don't want me to be in it. And I feel like they do it on purpose. So anyway, these are skinny little jerks, the guys that I see. I would like to get like a large, like the Thanksgiving kind. You know what I mean? Like the full the full turkey breast, that kind. And they have the pretty feathers. Candace, welcome. And I would take him outside and I would say, we don't want to be a part of your fucking turkey club anyway, because I need a card because I have Clarence. And I would name him Clarence because I feel like that's a very he went to school kind of name. It's an upstanding name for sure. Um, so Clarence and I, like, would he get in the car with me? Oh my God. We could wear matching jackets. Oh my God. That would complete me. That would make my life whole. I would feel all right in the world. Leticia, wow. Thank you for saying that. I am feeling kind of smelly and dirty. So I appreciate that. I am too. I've got words. Uh that's cute, Susie Q. Only the fancy turkeys. Only the fancy turkeys. This is what we're here for. Talk turkey. Laugh it up, you guys. But I like the idea of having, hey, David Bruce, like Clarence in here with us. Is that possible? Like, do they potty train well? Do they use a toilet? Like, would he just poop in the bathtub? What does their poop look like? Does it smell? Is it like cute little balls? Like, is it like Gertie's where it just looks like a little tiny Tootsie Roll? Her poops are the cutest things you've ever seen. Um, Clarence would need a hat. Absolutely. Hey, just as I am. They're mean to cats. Tammy, mine won't be. I had a Chihuahua that they said, everybody said, Chihuahuas are mean. I had the nice one in the neighborhood. I'm going to have the same thing. Hey, Moon Taxi. I'm going to have the same thing with my turkey. Clarence will be very upscale. Clarence. Oh, turkey poop is bird poop? Well, good. Bo will clean it up. That's not a problem. That's great. Hey, Puka Vista. That's adorable, Angie Mo. Speaking of Angie Mo, Angie, can I show our picture? I mean, I already posted it in the Facebook group and I asked you if I could, so I'm assuming it's okay. Look at how cute Angie Mo is. By the way, Angie, all those other pictures didn't turn out. That's why I didn't send them. And honestly, I don't feel great about this one. I don't look great, but look at Angie Mo. I met her for lunch today in Nashville, which was fancy of me. I got really excited. Ask Angie. I get really excited to be around people. How will I keep Clarence away? Robin Miners, he's not going to want to go near it because he's going to be in my club and he doesn't want to be a part of their club. He knows they're assholes. Look at how cute she is. How cute is Angie Mo? I knew she would be. Don't look at my hair. Quit looking at it. Just look at Angie. Look at how cute her glasses are. Look at how pretty her blue eyes are. She's really cute. Angie got me the deodorant, so that I think she brought it because she knew I smelled. She was like, I could smell you from the car, so I brought you this. I know it's a good picture. She's adorable. She got me this book and it made me cry. I'm not going to cry right now. Speaking of crying, has anybody seen my period? Can anybody let me know if you run into it or see it somewhere? It seems to have lost my forwarding address, and I called the UPS store. I called to see if it was accidentally at my PO box. I haven't seen my period. So if anyone sees her, please just let her know where I am. Oh shit, that's not good, Zeno and the Body Thetans. Look at this beautiful. Oh, you have it, Atkins in Texas? It's in Texas. Okay, well, please shoot it my way because it's about to be late and I worry about that. Yeah, if you don't mind asking, Joe, thank you so much. Look at this. Look at this beautiful book. I love this book. This made me cry. I'm so proud of how far you've come since starting your channel. You are an amazing lady, and I am so thankful our paths crossed. I know. So she likes this book because you can just flip it open to anything. See how it's, I can't see. Help me. Someone help me. Okay. Celebrate her priorities. She pursues big dreams instead of small realities. I know it's beautiful. And so there's just like really special. She sees every ending as a new beginning. Hey, Sherry Davidson. I know. I really cried. She creates what she wished in existed. Celebrate her ingenuity. I love it. I love it so much. It's really special to me. Angie, thank you again, girl. I'm so glad I got to meet you today. That was really, really special for me. Guys, I don't think you realize, well, you do because I talk about it a lot, but it really, really, really means a lot to me when I get to meet you guys in person. There's just even the Zoom calls are so special to me because I get to look at your faces. Like it just means so much to me when I get to hug you. I got to sit down at a table with her. I had a delicious sandwich. And I even told her she got to get a glimpse, by the way, of how weird I am about food. But it was, I'm sure I made her uncomfortable with how weird I am about food. However, it's tough to impress me with food. It was a good sandwich. It was a delicious sandwich. As a matter of fact, I'd like to go back there, Angie. I know we're going to meet at the Mexican place, but maybe that could be our other place. Just a thought. Hey, Beth knows photos. Yeah, she says she had a great time as well. Um, where did you eat? We ate at a place called the Frothy Monkey. Hey, Tony's Hooter. And it was I thought it was just going to be a coffee shop, but they had like a full menu and it was good. I got an egg, I got a Capri sandwich, and it was a weird combination, but it was a fried egg, mozzarella cheese, slice of delicious tomato, which is hard to get this time of year. And oh, Angie and I got the same thing. And pesto. It had like really thick layer of pesto on it. It was really good. And then they not hand make, well, home make their own hot sauce. And drizzled that because I love hot sauce with eggs. And I will say though, their chai sucked. It was weak. It was not good. It was not good. No, I didn't get a turkey sandwich, Lucia. Hey, Janet. So meeting people, yeah, me too, Pepper. As a matter of fact, I must be on an egg kick. The last 2 nights for dinner, I made a fried egg sandwich for me and Hux. Ooh, I love avocado toast. I like to make my own though. Meeting people in person is risky, but you get to see there are real life people behind the screen name and not just a robot. I've never found it to be risky. Hey, King's Kid. Uh, okay, Atkins in Texas. See if you can forward my period to me. It's much better tonight without the floaties in it. Um, let's see. I've never felt it was risky, Sarah, but I don't meet people in their living rooms unless it's Laura Depreet. I pretty much meet people in public places and it's always worked out. And, you know, if somebody pulls out some sort of a weapon and shanks me, I guess it was worth it. You know, I can't risk getting shanked to not meet people. Does that make sense to you, Sarah? Because it really didn't make a lot of sense to me. So I just want to make sure somebody felt clear about it. Um, I feel like there was something else I wanted to tell you guys. Well, I hope you brought your Until It Returns. It's not that risky if you meet in public in a well-lit area. Oh, wow. Taking it to the next level with plenty of people around. Just make sure they don't put a tracker on your car. Well, they certainly could, Brian Lucas. It's not going to make a difference. It's not like I'm going to some secret sex club like a damn jester on a Thursday night in who knows where city, right? Um, that's a good question, Bigsy. Let's see. What was I going to say? Oh, I'd love to show your card. The card was amazing. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put this in a frame because I love getting cards and I love this so much. Yeah, Brian Lucas, I just don't ever, I think because I was a Scientologist, I don't ever think about potential danger. And that's probably honestly how I will end up dying one day is I tell you guys this all the time. If somebody opened a creepy van and said, bye, San, I have dogs in here, I would climb in and be like, do you have any chihuahuas? And then I told you they would like ether my mouth and I would be dead or in a dark basement, not a well lit area, Brian. I'll tell you right now, look at this card. Is that the cutest thing you guys have seen this evening? Sarah, I love this idea. If you ever decide to go to a sex club, give me a call. We can research it. We can call it research. I am curious about sex clubs. I've never been to one and I'm kind of want to see what it was all about. Jeff never really told me. Look at how cute. I am so excited to meet you finally. Is this the cutest card? I'm going to put it in a frame. I love cards. I'm going to put that in a 5x7. It's so cute. Who has ether these days? Dexter? I don't know. Is it hand painted? No, it's not actually. The card is by Minted. It says minted.com. I really like this card a lot. Like Angie knows me well. Absolutely, Bigsy. I am Catherine from Silence of the Lambs for sure. Yeah. And I am too, because the dude would be like, are you about a size 14? And I am a size 14. So yeah, I actually fit the bill just perfect with the Silence of the Lambs there. It's a framer for sure. You would help Ted Levine get a load of couch into a van, Bigsy. Why wouldn't you? He was super cute. He went to law school. Like, I'm a sucker for that. I absolutely would climb into a van with, wait, Ted Levine. What am I was thinking of, well, who am I thinking of? Who am I thinking of? Ted Levine is hot, though, in his own weird way. Who am I thinking of? The real dude that killed people, that went to law school. Not Dahmer. Ted Bundy. Not Ted Levine. I was thinking of Ted Bundy. Ted Levine, yeah. I don't know. And I know he played a tiny role, but hey, Mousy, I had a crush on Ted Levine in Shutter Island. Do you guys remember his role in that? First of all, his voice is crazy sexy. But that scene when he picks up Leonardo DiCaprio and he's like, "There you are." He has like the craziest voice. Ted Levine, he's the killer in Sounds of the Lambs. You would recognize him if you heard his voice. He's the dude in Silence of the Lambs. It's like, are you about a size 14? Tommy can do it really well. My ex-husband can too. I didn't see him on that rain, but that little role that he played, Shutter Island was a creepy ass movie. A good movie, good acting. Yeah, Jen Marie, he played the head security guard. And I just really loved that. I love that interaction. Just you can even YouTube it. Hey, Koala Crafts. There's just he is a good actor. He's kind of underrated, Brian Lucas, to be honest. Um, there's this tiny scene in that movie, and it's kind of weird. And he says, like, did you notice the violence? He was like, God, what does he say? He's like, God loves violence. And Leonardo DiCaprio is like, I didn't think it is a sad movie. And he says, like, God doesn't love violence. And he was like, yes, it does. He's like, then why is it all around us? He's like, it's everywhere. God loves violence. It's such a weird. Wait, is she a great fat person? Yeah, Jen Marie. It is Third Eye Open, but it's such a weird conversation. That one little scene is so good. Oh yeah. Hey, Joe Virus. I seem to be missing my period. I can't find it. If you know where it is, please just send it my way. I'm not a big Leonardo DiCaprio fan either, especially now because he's such a creeper, I guess we're told. But we kind of knew he was a creep before, did we not? Anybody that only dates like 19-year-olds, it's kind of gross. Now you could say that about me because I only date 100-year-olds, but for some reason it's less gross. Is it not? I think because you guys know me, and I don't have a private yacht. I don't know. It's just different. It's different, right? It definitely is. That's not a bad idea. Zeno and the Body Titans, he's on it. Okay, Sunday is not going to work for me. I have plans next week, Joe. So see if you can push it closer. Can we have a fur babies and other animals of relatable race calendar for the merch store or some gift cards like Gertie on her crown? LEJ, I love the calendar idea. I agree with that, Jen Nelson. I'm not a huge fan of Ted Danson. I like him in Curb Your Enthusiasm. Otherwise, he's just meh for me. I wouldn't bone Ted Danson. I just wouldn't. I don't know why. Also, he's tall, which is something I would definitely want a bone, but I don't find myself wanting to have sex with Ted Danson. Did anybody bring their pet peeves tonight? Because I kind of wanted to hear more about it. I thought of one that really pisses me off and I feel angry about it still. Lisa Lasser. I don't like it. I just have to say this because I've been thinking about it today. I don't like it when people say they're going to do something and they don't do it. I don't like it when people don't follow through. Does anybody else have one? Can we share with the group besides just me, please? Is there anybody else so I don't have to feel lonely? All right, Joe. I hope you're wrong. A negative attitude. Slow drivers in the fast lane really is, yeah, that's a problem. It's weird that that's a problem and people don't know it. My pet peeve is the spelling of my name. I split it with a Y, not an I. Thank you very much. Spell it. Why am I misreading things tonight? Hey, BJ's Critters. Yeah, Jen Marie, of course you do. Um, that's a tough one, Brian, because most of the time it is spelled with an I, but I have seen it rarely spelled with a Y, but I get that. My name is Marisa, and everybody spells it with two S's, and it's just one S. People talking behind my back. I've never gotten over that because as a Scientologist, we talk in front of, like, we talk to your face and we also write reports on you and hand you the report. So I have a hard time with people still to this day who talk behind my back, but I've had to adjust to it because I have entire websites dedicated to me of people who smile to my face and then talk behind my back. No, I wore contacts today, Margie Barr. Lucia, how they mispronounce your name. I bet they say Lucia. Is that right? I know it's Lucia because that was my grandma's name. And if I was going to have a daughter, I was going to name her Lucia. Hey, MD. I hate when people misread things. Big Z. Stop it. You what? All right. Well, bundle up, child. All right. Well, don't be dicking around. He's going to go hit the ball. Lisa Lasser, we talked about this last night. That drives me insane when people stop their grocery carts in front of you. It's awful. Drivers that text while driving, it is super dangerous. It makes me so angry when I have Huxley in the car and I'm on the highway and I see people driving next to me texting. I'm like, you're putting my kid at risk and it really bothers me. Whatever happened to let them? Grandma Andy, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about tonight. I don't know if you've been here the last couple of streams. We were talking about letting go of pet peeves of ours, so that we could feel a little more relaxed around the holidays. Everybody has pet peeves, and I just think it's a good idea to let them out. Definitely. And you're right, let them, but it's still okay to say the things that get on our nerves. Oh, that's gross. Adults who chew with their mouth open? Oh, who would spend any time? Who has friends with like that? I don't know anyone. Asen, my pet peeve is when people are mistaken and can't admit it. Oh my God. Have you met my ex husband? Absolutely. Two faced people. I have more respect for those who don't like me and tell me up front. Absolutely. Eating in cinemas, crunching on crisps. Tiggy is British, I think. I don't go to the movie theater, but I do eat at the movie theater. That's the only reason I go anywhere. Like if they have nachos, I'll go. I don't even go to sports games, but if there's snacks, so you might not like to go to the movies with me, Tiggy. I definitely like to have some raisinets and some nachos. This is too much for me. Guys that pick their noses while waiting at a red light, that's disgusting. Guys are so grody sometimes. Same, Big Z. Hey, humble and kind. Greedy people are awful too. Awful. People who are emotional vampires, Christine Baker. Yes, I deal with that a lot. Hey, Don Gloves. Lisa Kelson, we share this in common and you knew it. You knew it well. Catherine B says, when people yell hello, the second they pull up to my drive through, scaring the shit out of me. And they say, oh, I need a minute. As soon as I answer, like, why? Okay, Catherine B is a barista, and that would be very annoying. That would be on the opposite, though, Catherine. I will say, whenever I go to a drive through to order a drink at Starbucks, I love it because they make me feel warm. I here's a pet peeve for me. People in the service industry, my ex-husband used to do this. We've talked about this. I love it when you go to a drive-through and they're like, "Hey, how's it going?" I'm like, "Good. How are you?" Like I forget why I'm there. I definitely want to like have a conversation. I hated it because we would go to a restaurant and sit down and literally our server would come over and they'd be like, "Hi, I'm blah 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 blah," and he'd be like, "I'll take a Coke." So anyway, and I'm like, "Are you serious? Like, you didn't even acknowledge that person. You said nothing. You just like shouted an order at them. You didn't say hi. Hey, Kestrel." Like, I love it when a server comes to your table. And almost every time they do this, servers are good at their jobs. Most of them are. And I love nothing more than when they come to your table and they're warm and friendly. And they're like, "Hey, my name's Reese. So I'll be taking care of you guys tonight. How are you?" Like, why can't you have a conversation before you're just like, "I want the spaghetti, no meat sauce." Like, why do you have to be rude to people? It's like every time I go to Chipotle, which is rare these days. I live in the country and for some reason they don't like Chipotle in Tennessee. But I hate it when the people in front of me are like, steak bowl to go, uh, quesadilla. Like every time I go to Chipotle, the girl or the guy who's standing there to take your order always looks exhausted and worn out. And so I purposely go, "Hi, how are you?" "Good, good, good, good." "Thanksgiving plans?" Like I'm sure people get pissed because I hold up the line, but I purposely try to like warm them up because it's sad. People shout at them all day. "Sour cream." "I said no, no hot sauce." Like that's all they do. It's awful. Huge pet peeve. When you walk your two punk ass dogs, they pee on 3,000 trees and one of them pees in the house. Oh shit. Yeah, that would drive me crazy. My dogs don't pee in the house, thankfully. Liars, Annika's mom? Absolutely. So do I, Kestrel. It doesn't take much to be nice, but it's more than like, I mean, you can be nice still, Brian. Like, you could be like, "Hi, we'll have waters, please." Like, you could, that's still, I guess, considered friendly, but like, why can't you go past that and be like, "Oh, okay, cool, cool. I love your name." Like, why can't you give them a compliment or something? Like, I just feel like people in the service industry, like even cashiers, things like that, they're just so used to people being rude and just like, "Great, can I get my receipt?" Like, they're people, they're human beings. Maybe like make their day, like compliment them or, ask them how they're doing, nothing, no big deal. No big deal. Yeah, Catherine B. I get it. Oh, waitress, I've never waitressed before. I've never been in that kind of a job. I sometimes want to do it just to get fired because I would love, love, love. I wish I could live stream it. That would be fun. I should get a job somewhere and I should like secretly like put it in my pocket in my shirt. And when I get someone like my ex-husband who's like, "Coke, diet, no ice." Oh my god, that would be my perfect person. I would love somebody to come at me like that. Like, I wish a motherfucker would. That would be so much fun. To be like, "Really? Do you have any manners? Were you raised in a cave by wolves? Did you know I'm a human being with feelings? Get out of here. Get out of this restaurant." And then, of course, I would get fired, but it would be really fun to light them up, you know? Do you guys think that would be fun? I think that would be really fun. Angie Mo, I'm sure it's incredibly hard. But you can tell people who have been doing like that kind of a job forever, they're so good at it. How come nobody compliments them more? I love going out to eat and being like, "You are so good at this." Like, I love telling servers that. I'm like, "Have you been doing this a long time? Because you are really good at it." I love to watch their faces light up because they are. They're usually very, very good at their jobs. It's amazing. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, they make no money. That's the other thing. If you're not gonna tip well, don't go out to eat. I think that's so rude. I think it's so rude to go out to eat and not tip well. Now, unless they were awful to you and like had a terrible attitude, we've all had something like that. I've tipped less. I've done 15% before if they're not very good at it, but I always do 20 to 25%. I just do. If they're good at their jobs, they rely on tips. Also, it makes me think of my job. That's how if somebody super chats me, that's how I feel about that. Like they went out of their way to be kind to me and give me like a tip. That's like what that is. I don't see any problem with it. And I think people should get tips. I don't think it's always the case when they're assholes, but I don't see anything wrong with it. If you want to do it, do it. It's okay, LEJ. We love you, girl. Yeah, Trish. Oh, yeah. Stay home if you're not going to tip well. Cook at home. Oh my God, that's a huge pet peeve. I haven't seen that in a long time. We love you, Ellie. People who do this, you have got to have lost your mind to do that to a human being. I don't care if you're at work. I don't care if you're married to that person. I don't care if that's your son or your son's doing it to you. Can you imagine? I've had that happen to me a few times in my life. And I was like, what was that? It's so triggering for me. Does anybody else find that really triggering? I don't know why. You do not snap at anybody. That is so rude. That is so rude. I cannot believe when people do it. Honestly, I can't believe it. Asen, absolutely. Squirrel girl? Yeah, Panko. I would lose my mind. Yeah, don't snap at me. Don't snap at any human being. Like this is not the way to get a hold of somebody. It's just not. It's horrible. I can't think of much worse, honestly. To get somebody's attention, yeah, it's insane. Oh, CJ Harris, like I just thinking about it, like I almost wish someone would so I could just flip out. Like sometimes you ever just want to have like a nice meltdown so you can get that out of the way. I don't think I've had one this year. Hey, SBTV Inc. And that's another thing is people who do that are obviously going to be assholes. They're going to be very condescending. I think something we need to try. Look, I hope there's less of that in the world. I don't want to run into people like that, but we all have. Do you guys remember when I had my wedding rings on and I was working? We've talked about this story. And the lady touched my rings and she said, "Do you know where I can go get some cheap costume jewelry like that?" And I was like, "No, I don't." I wish looking back, like she did that to create that effect on me. I think when people are really go out of their way to be passive aggressive, condescending, I don't think there's anything wrong with being like, what was the intent behind that comment? Like, what were you trying to accomplish there? Do you really think this is cheap costume jewelry, or were you just like going to sleep better tonight? Like making a comment like that? Where were we steering the ship with that comment? Um, do you get taxed on tips? Well, I do. YouTube takes 30%. Not to be political, but maybe if we call this a tip, you won't be taxed on it. That's great. That's a great thought, Sarah K. Thank you for your super chat, girl. I mean it. I really appreciate it every time. Thank you. Yeah, chill. Well, Armine, that's totally different. That's totally different. That too, Violet Butterfly, that's a huge one for me. Hey, Amy Edge, when people don't say please or thank you. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Humble and Kind, they're doing great. It's unbelievable to me when I still to this day, Panko, I don't blame you. Hey, Andy, if I hold the door for everybody. I'm always holding the door for people. I'm always like, let me get the door. Let me get the door. If somebody walks through a door and they don't acknowledge that I held the door, I do it every time. I say the same thing. I just go, don't say thank you. I think it is so rude. If you're going to do that, like, I got to comment on it. It makes me so angry when people don't acknowledge a kind gesture. I think it's absolutely crazy when people do that. I think it's super rude. I think it's, yeah, no need to thank me. Or just like I said, when I would go out to eat with my ex-husband and he'd be like, we're going to take he's like, I'll do the Caesar salad. And like, He used to get so mad at me because he would give his order, he'd shout his order, and I'd be holding my menu and I would go, please. And he'd go, please. He'd get so pissed because I would correct him. Now I get that what I did was passive aggressive, but Shamey, it would make me so angry when you'd shout an order at somebody and not go, please and thank you. It doesn't cost anything to do that. And it just shows like what kind of a person you are when you don't do that. I have to be honest, it's not a good characteristic. Hey, Eureka. It's not hard to be nice and it doesn't take any extra time. It's not going to take up any extra time. Alana, when you let someone in while driving and they don't give you the little wave, who was I with? Who was I with? Who was I with? Aaron. I was with Aaron Smith Levin. And we did that. We did that in Clearwater. Lisa, it's SEA. That's the Irish spelling. Aaron was trying to get over into a lane and he like had to nuzzle his way in, nudge his way in, and they finally let him in. And I waited for a second. What are you doing? I waited for a second and he didn't do anything. And I went, now we go like this. And he went, why are we doing this? And I said, because we're saying thank you to the person behind us who let us in. It was really funny though. That's who I was with. It was so funny. I went, now we go like this. And he was like, why are we doing this? It was so funny. I know, J9. Yes, Lily. Yes. Thank you for all the laughs and cleansing cries. Lisa Kelson, that's such a sweet thing to say. Hey, Angel. Thank you for being a member, Lisa. I love you, girl. Hey, Justine. Yeah, that's true, humble and kind. Did I miss? Ooh, really, Kay Thompson? I don't do that. Although, to be fair, I don't go into other people's homes. When someone walks into a house and doesn't remove their shoes or boots, I never had that rule in my house before. So I guess I wouldn't automatically assume that. I guess now I'm going to have a complex about that the rest of my life. Do you guys all take your shoes off when you go into somebody's house? Oh, good idea. Okay, Justine. Hope between the dreams, you absolutely can. Good thoughts and prayers definitely coming your way, my friend. Uh-oh. I wasn't raised that way. I didn't know. I've never taken my shoes off at someone's house, and I've also never been in a house where they asked me to. Maybe I have bad manners there. Kazri, yeah, that's what we were talking about. We're talking about just things that kind of get on our nerves sometimes, and I think it helps to talk about this stuff for the holidays. Is tomorrow Friday? I'm going to do something with Natalie tomorrow, by the way. Yeah, panko. Now, I am a real stickler about that. My mother would have a meltdown if we didn't say please and thank you. I'm really, really, really effing weird about please and thank you. Really weird about it. Like, if Huxley and I are out somewhere, he says it. He knows. Like, I will give him the look of death if he doesn't follow up with please or thank you. Like, it's just a weird thing for me. I've always been that way. And I mean, like, to the extreme. Like, I always thank people on the phone. Like, if I was on the phone with my bank yesterday and I was like, thank you again so much. I hope you have a good holiday season. Like, I'm sorry if this stressed you out. I didn't realize. Like, I go out of my way to try to make people not feel. I just don't like it. I feel like people get yelled at enough. Maybe it's a Scientology thing, but I just don't. I got treated like such shit. I just don't want to do that to other people. Hey, Shelly, that's okay. Okay, Anne from Massachusetts. You do home visits for hospice. You've never been asked to take your shoes off. I've never been asked. Wow, Angie. Hey, Muffet Lou. Hey, Debbie Lima. Hey, Annette Rose. I guess you're right, Joe. I've always wore shoes in my house. Maybe I shouldn't. Also, carpet kind of creeps me out. I don't love carpet. People who speak over you or when you speak, yeah, that is weird. And as a Scientologist, we're trained not to cut comm, so it's even weirder. It's really weird to cut people's comm. Hey, Tony Hoban. Maybe. Maybe, Joe. I'm so anal retentive. I have too many pet peeves to list. Crumbs in the butter, for example, when you snap your fingers, I backhanded my computer. I am the same way, but not the crumbs in the butter. I don't mind I don't really use enough butter for that to happen to me. But the snapping of the fingers, I'm telling you right now, I would lose my shit if somebody did that to me this day. Like it's happened to me when I was younger, and even then, it happened to me once at the senior living place. And everybody was cool there. But every once in a while, you get a really grouchy older person. It happens. It totally happens. But I had one once that she was at the top of the staircase and I was down in the lobby standing there and she went, "Hey girl." And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Hey girl." And I was like, "Oh, no, 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 no. Nope." I was like, "My name's Reese and we don't snap fingers at people here. I don't care if you're 110. I don't care if you're Jesus. We don't snap fingers at people here." So, do better. Try again. Michelle Asbell, welcome. Absolutely, Violet Butterfly. I love that you did that. It's crazy. I can't even imagine. That's probably true, Renee Rainbow. I should reconsider. That is a pet peeve too. That hey, better days now. People who do not move out of the way for emergency vehicles. It's so rude, Tony Hoban. Uh, do you guys experience this? This happened to me in Kansas City and it happens here. Do you see people not get out of the way? Like they just drive alongside of them or like they just don't move. You need to scoot your car over and come to a full stop. It's an emergency vehicle. Put it this way, if it was for you or your mother or your husband or your wife, wouldn't you want people to get out of the way? That's the way I look at that. The other thing I do, I'm not trying to sound better than I am here, but I always say a little like weird prayer. I always am like, I hope that person's okay. I hope they're okay. I hope that's all right. I just feel sad when I see an ambulance and I think I'm thankful I've never ridden in an ambulance before. Yes, when people use their age as an excuse for implementing authority, absolutely. It's against the law, but it's weird. Same for a funeral. Absolutely, Lori Lee. Hey, Nicole the Kiwi. Laura Font. Jamie, off topic question, but I have a small space heater screeching. Will hitting it with a sledgehammer make it stop? Probably. Yeah. It's a great question. I would say yes to that. Yeah, don't block intersections either. Don't block intersections when you're also like at a like when the light's red, stop at the light. When there's so much traffic and people just like bunch together and then they're in the intersection, they're just like stopped. That's so weird to me that people do that. Oh, I'm sure I'm not the only one, Brian Lucas. I didn't think I was. Allie, I love that. Rain virus, I believe it. Space heaters are dangerous. I really want to get one because I've never bundled up before. In the winter, I don't even wear socks. I never wear socks, you guys. This house is not on the ground. What is that called? It's a manufactured home, so it's got like it's just on a gap. There's air under it. It's freezing in here. It is so cold. I want to get a space heater. Um the floor is freezing. Like I have to put rugs everywhere. It's really really cold. It's a noticeable difference living in a home like this. No, it's not a crawl space, Brian, because my first house was a crawl space. This is like a no foundation. Yeah. Get a heated blanket. That's not a bad idea. Absolutely, that's true. That should always be true. No, it's not Margie Bar. It's on a platform. I don't know, but like, yeah, it's a modular home. So it's, I don't think so, Humble and Kind. I don't have carbon monoxide detectors. It's not on the ground though. Yeah, like so it's the cats go into the house. So it's open under there. It's really cold. Yeah. Uh you should always be able to say no to something and someone respect that. I have a huge pet peeve about that. That's just being human. Like we should all accept no. Get a heated blanket. Yeah, we mentioned that one, Muffet Lou. Pat Jonas, it's a huge red flag. Huge. I don't know what that means, Brian. Holly Day, it irritates me when I make a friend a hat to match her turkey and I only put part of the address on the package and she never got it. It's okay, babe. It's okay. Don't be irritated about it. You're so cute, though, Holly Day. You are so cute. I loved that email. Thank you for your super chat, babe. The new heaters that plug into an outlet, they cost a few hundred, but are cheap to use. They heat up to 900 square feet. No. Uh-uh. Feet warmers on Amazon. That's a good idea. It's freezing in here. I'm not a sock person. And for the first time in my life, I wear socks all the time. It's wild. I feel like there was something else I wanted to talk about today, and I don't know what it is. Yeah, there's like Tracy, like metal looking skirting around the house, but it's rickety. Are my glasses ready? They are. Yay! I'll go pick those up. It's rickety like metal that goes around the house. Like the cats can go in and out. It's not like sealed off. I don't know, Brian Lucas. I haven't taken the time to take a look at any of that. I'm not a man and I don't know what any of that means. But I would like to get a okay, Brian, that's what it is. Yeah. I would like to get a space heater. That's interesting, Stacia. I don't like sleeping in socks, Lori. I try to, and then by like midnight, I wake up and kick them off. I don't like it. It's too restricting. Oh, that's the worst. People who are too forward and try to force their way past your personal boundaries, it's incredibly uncomfortable. Hey, evil blue eye. Yeah, I don't blame you. A heated mattress pad protector. That's amazing. Yeah, it's an older home, Brian Lucas. It probably is terrible. The insulation, I'm sure. That's a one that we did not name, and it drives me crazy. Thank you, Mara. Speakerphone in public. Mr. Self Important or Mrs. Self Important. I hate when people are like, yeah, that'll work. Just set me up a meeting. Dick swinging, swinging dick. That's a dick swinger deluxe. That's the same dude that drives the big truck with the big white Oakleys. I told you guys, little bubble. I ran into that dude at Costco and he was with his wife and he was like, yeah, just set that up. Call my attorney. Like this dude was purposely being super loud. And I was like, we get it. This is the equivalent of you revving up your fucking motorcycle or your engine. This is the same. Thank you, Humble and Kind. This is the same person that does that with their motorcycle and they rev it up and they think that women love that. It's no different. It's the same dick swinging guy that's like, yeah, man, sounds good. I'll see you there. Get me a flight. Get me a flight to Tampa. It's awful. It's awful. And I haven't had the guts yet to like walk up to that dude, but I want to. I want to do it. Maybe next time we see that, we should go live. We should go live and I should be like, sir, hey, sir, I'm live right now and we just want to get your opinion on why you're such a dick swinging jackass. You know, I think my period might be coming. I do feel a little bit, maybe a little aggressive. Do I seem a little bit aggressive? It's major dick swinging. Oh, I love to hear this. I got into a verbal Amy Edge, thank you. The smelliest cellist. I want to call him the smellest cellist. I got a verbal battle with a woman in a restaurant who was talking so loud on her phone that we could all hear both sides. Alana, you're the perfect person to do that. I would not F with Alana if you paid me. Alana scares me. I love her. She's my friend, but she is hard effing core. It's a cheetah ring. Yes, Catalina. It's ceramic. The brand is NACH. And yeah, him's a little cheetah. I've had it forever. I never wear it. And apparently they made like giraffes and zebras and shit. I don't know. Yeah. Panko, it's frightening. And then I would have to call you and have you sue him. Angel, there is a lot of it. Anita, I love that you made it. It's awful, Ree. It's awful. I'll tell you guys one that bothers me, and I hope my mom's not watching. This really pisses me off, like big time. I will be on the phone with my mom. She calls me several times a day, which I don't mind that. I don't mind that. But I'll be on the phone with my mom and she'll ask me something and it'll be like, I'll have a big answer for it. You're welcome, Catalina. And I'll have a big answer for it and I'll go into detail. And I'm like, okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Here's the plan. And I actually have to put thought into the conversation. It's not one of those conversations where you're just like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. And you're like multitasking, painting your toenails. No, it's always a conversation where she'll ask me something really important. And I'll be like, okay, so here's my thoughts on this. And here's the plan. I did a little research. I swear to God, my mom does this to me on purpose. The second I'm like, here's my plan, she'll go, hey, oh, Jim, make sure that you get it. Make sure that you get the sourdough bread. No, I don't want that kind. No, no, no. Hold on a second. It's right when I start. She'll ask me something important. Yeah, Holly Moore. She'll ask me something important. I'll have an important answer, an answer that I've thought through. And every effing time, she's done this to me for like 5 years in a row. It's probably more like 10. I'm going to be honest. I was probably 30 when it started. Why wouldn't she be? The herring and cream story is awful. It's the worst thing you can imagine. Yeah. I'll be like, okay, mom, here's my thoughts on this. And then next week I have an appointment and she'll go, hey, boys. She'll be talking to her Great Pyrenees dogs like they're human beings. Now, I guess we do it too. Let's not judge for that. But she'll go, boys, you each got a bone. You each got a treat. Let's share our treat. She'll just cut right through everything. She'll cut right through it with the sharpest knife she can find. And I'll go, okay, clear, mom. And she'll go, hold on. Okay, go ahead. And then I go, okay. So what I'm thinking is, and she'll go, no lettuce. I don't want lettuce on that. No, we're okay. Extra black olive. I'm not kidding. It's every time. It's like she plans it. And I can deal with it the first time. Like I can put up with it the first time. But then when it starts to trickle on down, I start to like, I feel the heat come up in my face. I start to sweat and I'm like, and I start doing the werewolf thing. I start showing my teeth, even though she can't see me. I start doing my Chihuahua used to do that to me. It was so cute. Gary would do that to me. He'd go, yeah, is she part deaf? She's not. I probably am humble and kind. We're pretty shouty people. We're Italians. But yeah, no, I literally, like if someone starts to really upset me on the phone, I can't help it. I start showing my teeth. Jamie Palmer, it's a problem. It's a problem. It's so we Asen. Is my mom in her 60s? She's 68. Yeah. It's a lot. My mom, I find I really love my mom, but living here is very different. I give my mom Busey teeth. I show her my, I was looking at my teeth today and I was like, I still look a lot like Gary Busey. There's some of those plug-in heaters on Amazon. Please put one on your wish list. Love you. Lisa Carlson, thank you. Okay, I'll do it. I love you, girl. I am very hesitant to put anything on my wish list, but people reach out a lot and say, please put something on your wish list. And it scares me because there's going to be full websites about it, but I have to let that go. Yeah, it was so cute, humble and kind. Lumen, it's insane. The Chihuahua snarl. Rain, does yours do it? Gary used to do it when I'd go to kiss him. He'd go, it was so cute. Panko, thank you. I do. My super chat doesn't make sense. Yes, it did. Tony Hoban, they're so cute. I haven't lived near my mom for a really long time, and I find there are a lot of differences. Like yesterday when we talked about parallel parking, when she tells people that I shit myself. You know, speaking of weird situations, I went into a store today and I bought a pair of jeans at this store like 6 years ago. And I thought it would be fun to go try them on again because I was in the area meeting Angie Mo for lunch. So I tried these jeans. I went to try jeans on. And funnily enough, the same girl was helping me that was there like 6 years ago, which I thought was really cool. She was promoted to manager. And I was like, I really liked her and I remembered her. And um, I got more and more on this person's nerves, and it really made me sad. I wish we would have gone live. Gary, Better Days Now. Thank you, Ree. Um, my son Huxley liked Gary the snail from SpongeBob, so he would call him Gary, and we would all call him that. We'd be like Gary, and I have to say, I wish I would have gone live about it. It was incredibly uncomfortable. And I wish that you could have shared that uncomfortableness with me because I made a lot of people uncomfortable. First of all, this store is only made for hipsters. That is not a dig to hipsters. I want you to know that. I was married to a hipster for 10 years. Okay. What I mean by that is everybody weighs 11 pounds and wears suspenders and like some sort of a vest, which is cool. It's fine. I I have a specific look myself. Not really, but the fitting rooms are tiny. And I mean, made for people who are about 11 pounds. I'm not 11 pounds. So when I started to try the first pair of jeans on, I kept kicking. Hey, true to it. I kept kicking open the curtain and it was making me insane. And I started sweating profusely because I was nervous that first of all, I don't like a fitting. What is it? Delilah? Good Lord. Oh, you're awfully little. Wow. I don't like it. Does anybody else have a pet peeve about this? Fitting rooms that don't close. They just put like a sheet up. They just put a sheet up for you to just pull over to the side. Look, that's not going to work for me because I'm, first of all, those things never close. They don't close all the way. So there's always a gap. Okay. There's always a fucking gap. Well, that's what happened today. There was a huge gap. And people were walking by me, like going to try stuff on. And every one of those people saw me naked because there was a large gap. I would say there was a 6-inch gap. And I was like, I mean, thank God I have my, oh, dust balls and fitting rooms. Yeah, holiday. I was like, thank God I have my boy shorts on today for underwear because at least I was covered. You're not going to believe it, but you know what I did? Hey, Marissa Martin, I just opened the whole thing. I opened the entire curtain and I just changed with the whole thing open. Now, to be fair, I go into public bathrooms and I never close the stall. I pee with the door open. If there's no one in there, if there's people in there, I shut the door and lock it. If there's nobody in there, like every time I go to TJ Maxx, I just piss with the door open. I don't care. I just do it. It's quick. Nobody's ever walked in on me. And if they did, I don't care. I don't have a weird thing about being naked, which is weird because when I get naked with Tommy, I cover myself up all kinds of ways. But strangers, nah, I don't mind. I'm never going to see you again. And I just don't feel weird about it. It's weird, Maramello. So I opened the curtain. This girl brought me like 7 pairs of jeans. And I just started changing. I just got naked every time. And this really hot guy came back and he full on saw me. I didn't care. He was really cute too. I mean, this dude was not my age range. He was probably 40, 45, like me. Well, you're so little and very judgy. Oh my God. It's a lot. Did you know you were going to be as little as this? I didn't know. This dude. Yeah, I don't care. I'll pee with the bathroom door open. I don't care. Tommy's not looking at my fupa. He likes it. He says he likes it. I'm going to see next time I see him. I'm going to try really hard to get naked in front of him. Of course, laying down. I'm never going to stand up naked in front of Tommy. There's no way. Do you guys understand? Tommy has like a perfect yoga body. You may not know this, but like I've seen that guy naked so many times. Hopefully, he's never seen me naked. Let's hope that like he's never caught a glimpse. I tell him all the time when I get naked and I put a pillow over me, I'm like, I don't want you to see how perfect my body is and like make you uncomfortable. So I'm just going to cover this thing up. But yeah, no, I'm starting to poop in public, Tracy. I close the door if I'm going to poop, but if I'm peeing, I just leave it open. I don't care. Who doesn't pee like that? Everybody pees. It's not going to be that upsetting. This dude walked in. He was cute. If I was attracted to younger guys, he was cute. I was full on in my underwear and he walked past me and he looked at me and I said, I'm so sorry. I said, I can't close this. I exceed the weight limit of this fitting room. So I was like, I'm sorry that you just saw me in my underwear. And he said, I don't care. And I said, oh, I mean, I don't know. Does that mean I'm ugly? Like I couldn't tell. But I said, like, you don't care. And he said, it's nothing I haven't seen before. And honestly, it was very liberating. If you have body issues, I recommend going somewhere and getting naked. Of course, don't get arrested. Okay. Don't like blame this on me if you get arrested. Yeah, it's no different than a swimming suit. I was in full, I would stand here right now and pull my pants down in front of you guys. It's boy shorts. Like it's a lot of coverage. But honestly, there was something about like facing that fear. He was very attractive. And I thought it was kind of cool that he didn't make a face. Like he just walked past me and kind of gave me a little smile. Eat naked in front of a mirror? I don't think so. Humble and kind. I don't want to look at myself eating. That sounds terrible. I try not to look at myself naked. I think I'm really ugly naked. I talked to Tommy about this the other night and he was like, "You're not." And I was like, "How would you know? You've never seen it, right?" That's so sweet, Ree. Thank you. I do recommend though walking around OnlyFans. I'd like to make some extra Christmas cash. I do recommend going to a hipster type store where you know everyone's going to be chiseled and attractive. Um, okay, humble and kind. Everybody there was attractive. And I don't know, there was something weird about just standing there with my bottom half uncovered and hanging out. And I love that he was like, nothing I haven't seen before. Reese's wise advice. If you have body issues, go get naked in public. Annette, there's something to it. I'm telling you, I did it today. Then a real hipster came by. This dude had the beard wax, like it was like swirled out like Bo's tail. And then he had like a chiseled, perfect. I'm sure he gets it like manicured at a place called like the Woodland Men's Barber Shop. This dude had on full on suspenders, like he had the cuffed jean. He had on the fry boots. This gentleman was incredibly stepped out of a magazine. Same. Hey, witchy Trista. Same. I had no clothes on and he walked right past me. Now, he really truly was like 11 pounds. I'm sure if he were naked, we would have seen his rib cage. I don't think he minded a chubby girl. He walked past me and the same thing. And I said, and so I came out, I stood up in the mirror. I tried the jeans on. Both guys were right next to me trying their jeans on. And the girl who was helping me, Paige, she said, I think they're really cute. And I said, let me ask you this. Do you think my gentleman lover in Tucson would have sex with me in these? And she said, I do think so. I think he would. I said, I think he would too. It was just a big Catalina. There was no women's fitting room. This place was unisexing it up. Yeah, it was unisex. This was hipster central. Shelly, you could be right. But I said, do you think that my gentleman lover would have sex with me? And then the guys came out to use the same mirror. And I said, do you guys think that I could have sex in these pants? They both said yes. They did. Now, I'm sure they were uncomfortable and they just wanted to get the fuck away from me because I noticed like 2 seconds later, they were like, bye. They both left at the same time. But Again, it's not about them. It was about me. It was about pushing boundaries. I felt good. They both saw me in my undies. Okay. And I felt good that neither one of them seemed to care. But I also felt good that Tommy Scoville, Paige said, would definitely bone me in those jeans. Now, they looked like I looked like a boy for sure. I truly did look like a boy named Bjorn. And I asked her that. I said, "Now if I wear these jeans, how many people are going to walk up to me and say, 'Hey, sir?'" And she was like, "I don't." Yeah, it was bourbon and musk. They smelled like bourbon and musk. Little bit of a lumberjack vibe, right? I was there for it. They were very attractive men. It's just not my style, and I'm already sleeping with someone. So there's that. But it was interesting. It was, I do think, pushing those limits. I'll go with you guys. I'll go with you sometime. If someone's feeling a body image issue, I did have my good undies on. Yeah, they're just black boy shorts, but I do feel good about it. Don't they dress a little rockabilly? What is rockabilly? Tracy, I felt good about it. I'm being serious, you guys. That's one of the reasons I pee with, hey, Bo Beats. That's one of the reasons I pee in public with the door open because I think this is risky. Like somebody could walk in. But if they do, who cares? We all pee the same. Silly. Yeah, that's what he said. He looked like what say Lou. He was cute. I should have taken a picture of him, but that would have probably been too much. He would have been like, yeah, I can't be here if she's here. Probably would have had a restraining order by noon. I didn't end up getting the jeans. They're way too expensive of jeans, and I never found something that fit. And by the end of it, this is where it got weird. I love that girl. Her name's Paige. I really liked her. Paige started to get really annoyed with me. I'd love to, Danny Annie. By the end of that, she was being nice. She was super nice. She never broke being nice. But I was there for a little while. And by the end of trying on like 11, 12 pairs of jeans, I was like, why do these do this? I was like, how come these accentuate my fupa? Why don't these have any stretch? I was like, do you notice that I look like a boy named Bjorn in these? By the end of it, she was like, I don't think that. I felt like the scene in Pretty Woman. I got Pretty Woman, not in a good way. At the end of this trip, she goes, I don't I don't think that we have any jeans for you here. And I was like, I can take a hint. And I even said to her, I said, Paige, thank you for your time. I hope you have a lovely holiday season, whatever you celebrate. And I said, you'll never see my face again. I'll never come back here. I'm so sorry I wasted your time. And she was like, no, not at all. Get the fuck out. Like I could feel the heat in this girl's face. Yeah. She was like, I don't think that we have any jeans here for you. And I was like, I so wanted to be like, look, I got money to spend in here. I wanted to Julia Roberts it so bad. But the problem was she was being nice and she wasn't wrong. Their jeans were awful. They were fucking terrible. They're not good for my body type at all. And they're ridiculously expensive. I got a pair like 6 years ago. I hate them. I hate them. So I just wanted to share that story to make it a little bit more awkward for you guys. She was being honest. Bootcut jeans. I have a very specific body type. This is one of the reasons that I wear dresses a lot because I have incredibly short legs. Like even she said that. I have a 25-inch inseam, you guys. I have chihuahua legs and I have a very long upper body and my waist is high. So I can pull off a dress or a skirt and high waist it, belt it, tuck in a little frilly top, baby angel. And that's adorable on a body like mine. But you throw jeans on me and it is tough. It is really tough to fit me in jeans. If you don't fit them to my body type and I just throw on like a wide legs are in right now, but they look terrible on somebody with legs this long. It's a thing. And I'm very conscious. Cry me a river. I love you. I'm very conscious of my body type. I am a big believer in dressing. Oh my God. You have a 33-inch inseam. Angie Mo had long legs. She was tall. Yeah, I have corgi legs. I'm a big believer, guys, in dressing for your body type. Like everybody has a body type and it's a beautiful thing. But if you put the wrong stuff on it, oh yeesh, it doesn't pull it off. Yeah, brain virus, I felt the same way. I think she was trying to be nice, but she was done too at the same time. She was over it. She was done. Kestrel, you're short. I'm not really short. I'm almost 5'5". I'm not super short. I have a weird body. Like I do truly have short legs, long body. Okay, Amy Edge, boot cut jeans. That's the perfect inseam. Humble and kind. Oh my God. 34-inch inseam? You have more legs than a bucket of chicken. Okay, no problem. Third eye open. We're about done anyway. Yeah, and I don't like spending a lot on jeans either. Um, you lucky Kestrel. Hey, Jeepsy Soul. I don't I love quality stuff, but I don't see like the difference in a $300 pair of jeans versus like a $70 pair of jeans. I never am like, what's the quality difference here? I don't know. It's just weird for me. Jeans are weird. I don't understand why people like have really, really expensive jeans unless you have the right body for it, maybe. I don't know. I just don't pull off jeans very well. Yeah, Angie Mo, you are 5'10". She's tall. She was really tall with a 33-inch inseam. Isn't that crazy? I was asking Tommy how weird that was because his ex-wife, the attorney, he said they had to go get like special. He doesn't know he's a guy. He was like, we had to get special jeans for her because her legs were so long. I'm like, oh, that poor girl. I feel so sorry for her. But she had to get longs. I have to get shorts. And then I still have to get them shorter. I have to get them hemmed. So I was like, isn't it weird that you went from dating like a Great Dane to a corgi? Like I'm all ass and my legs are this long. And he was like, no, I like it. I said, you don't, but that's okay. Jean pajamas? I don't think so for me, Kestrel. I don't think I can do that. I need something that holds in my fupa. You know what I want to try? I want to try some Spanx jeans. They are like really opening up their line of clothing. Maybe it would hold in my fupa. Yeah, I just don't see the difference in like really expensive. Now, saying that seems contradicting to me because I really do love a more quality anything. Like I do like that. I don't want to spend a lot of money on it. I like to get secondhand. But I mean, I believe in now at the same time, I buy a lot of clothes at Target. I think they have really cute clothes. So also H&M. I get a lot of basics at H&M, but I do like an upscale, like a nice quality material. I don't like clothes that fall apart. So I get it. I just never understand with the jeans thing. Like I have a pair of I got them super cheap, but they're expensive jeans. Good Americans, Khloe Kardashian's jeans. I like them, but they're just whatever. They're no different than my cheap jeans. Like, I don't know. I don't understand. Spanks are tight. They're kind of made to be. Yeah. Holiday, I agree. American Eagle, they had good jeans. I remember having some of their jeans back in the day. It's not bad. Guys, I can't believe you stayed on with me. This was another live where I'm like, should I have done this? Was this a waste of everybody's time? Spanx makes jeans, Margie Bar. Yeah. Bo Beats, bell bottoms, like flares are super cute. They're not on someone with really short legs. It's a weird thing, but like bell bottoms don't look good on unless you have a longer, like elongated leg. It just doesn't, in my opinion. Guess jeans. I remember that. Lucia, that's such a nice thing to say. Levi's don't fit me very well, Shelly, but I think they're super sexy on people. Yeah, Goodwill has great jeans. That's where I believe going to get jeans. Rainvirus. There's so many jeans at thrift stores. Go get a pair there. Yes, bell bottoms look like clown pants on short folk. Yep. True to it. That is such a nice thing to say. Thank you for boosting me. I always end a chat like this one, and I'm like, that sucked. I did not bring it tonight. Everybody hates me, and no one wanted to listen to that shit. You're a waste of everybody's time. So, true to it. Thank you. Daughter of the King. I've never heard of those, Lori Swenson. This was another fun. Christine Baker, you're short and fat. So all my pants are too long. I look for capris. Yeah, I understand. I'm also short and fat, and I have to have all my pants hemmed. It's just they don't work for me, even if I get the short ones. Yeah, why pay full price? I agree, Brian. I'm thin and have no waist. I look like a man. This is a weird thing women do. Listen to Cry Me a River. Like, I would give anything to have be thin like that, but everybody's not happy with their body, and we have to work on that, guys. CJ Harris, thank you. We have to work on that. I haven't had therapy for a while, but when I did have therapy with Wyatt, guys, there's just something to being thankful for your body, finding something that you like about it. Like, I do like when I put on certain outfits and I belt something and I pull in the waist and, we put on makeup and we accessorize a little bit. Like, I think that's something we really need to work on in the new year. I think that's something that I love you, Angie Mo. Thank you. And here's the other thing. I told Tommy this, and this is the truth for me. I don't know why I hate my body so much. Like, I look at I look at some women who I used to be jealous of, like body type wise, and that's changed for me. I weigh about 185 pounds. If I wanted to look my ideal weight would probably be about 150, 165, somewhere in there. I like a bigger body. I think it's beautiful. I look at these women though where I'm like, "Oh, I wish I looked like that." And I'm like, "Do you? Would I trade bodies?" Like, I don't know. I think about how much Tommy likes my body and I'm like, "What's wrong with it?" Am I just doing that because society taught us to do that? Are we doing that because we see movies and we see women in magazines and the beautiful people? Like, we are those people. We are. It's just I don't know why. Like, I feel like we're kind of raised that way. I don't know why I hate my body so much. Like, what's wrong with my body? Yes, I'm very thick through the middle. Yes, I have. Tommy says that to me. He's like, "Babe, you have a tummy." And I'm like, "Ew, don't say it. If we don't say it, it won't exist. Like, let's just ignore that." But he's right. So what? A lot of women have tummies. Like a lot of women. And he tells me all the time because I'm like, "You have a perfect body." And he's like, "I have a man body. Like, you have a very soft, very delicate female body. And I love it." He's like, "I love your tummy. It's soft." And there is something feminine about that. I don't want what's the difference? Do I want a hard stomach? Do I want like a six pack? No. I like my soft tummy. I do. I don't necessarily love it naked. It's kind of hangy and gross. But I'm like, I'm sure that I think I love my body because I was raised to. Sky Anderson, that's beautiful, by the way. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm like, what's the alternative? Do you want like this really hard, rock hard stomach? No, I don't. I don't like the way it looks naked though. I posted something appropriate to this conversation in the Facebook group a little earlier. Look at yourself the way you look at kid. Oh, Don Gloves. That's cute. I love that. Here's the thing. Don Gloves is right. Thank you, babe, for being a member. Don Gloves is so right. I look at larger bodies, like people who are overweight. I think they're beautiful. I'm the only person who tears me like I tear down my body. But if I see a woman or a man with a larger, like, let's take my ex husband. He's 310 pounds. He looks bigger now. I thought he was sexy as hell. I was attracted to that. I never looked at that body and was like, ugh. I like a body that looks like Shrek. I'm serious. Like, I don't know. Now, I think Tommy's the total opposite, but I think he has the sexiest body. He works on his body, he does yoga. Like, oh my God, you guys, to watch Tommy do push-ups and yoga is the hottest thing. It's so sexy. Every time I'm around him, he's doing it because he works out a lot. I don't, but it doesn't make him love me any less. He doesn't care. Fluffier people are harder to kidnap. Save your life, eat the dessert. Save a life today. Eat the cupcake. Liz Tricks, I love you. You are hilarious. That is funny, Liz Tricks. I hate my body because it always hurts. That's different, Rain. That's totally different. I can understand that. But it's stupid for me to hate my body because of how it looks. How about being a little bit grateful for it? It gave me a child. It's fairly healthy. I mean, I'm a very well controlled diabetic. I don't it could be worse. It could be worse. But I do think it's weird that I look at me and I'm like, "Oh, I'm fat. Ugh, ugh." But I look at other people with beauty. I never look at people who are my size or bigger and go, "Ew." Like, I think bigger people are beautiful. I think smaller people I'm very attracted to human beings. Like, I love studying people's bodies and, like, more than bodies, I love how people pair outfits together, like, why they chose what they chose. I love, like, putting a belt with a certain like color and the bag and an accessory. Like I'm always looking at that. Always. I love people watching and thinking like, I like how she put that together. But never once am I like, ew, that person's fat. Ew. I only do that to myself. And it's stupid. Like, I think what it is, we're just not conscious of it. We're not aware of it. Like, I'm not aware of it. It's a Scientology word, but it's an automaticity. I love you, Susie Q. Thank you. It's an automatic, it's a autopilot thing. If I stop for a minute and take myself out of autopilot, zoom out, I feel like I would be able to say, like, stop. Oh, I said it today when I was there in that store. I was trying on these jeans and I said, see how this like accentuates my stomach? I was disgusted. And this girl was like, she didn't even know what to say. And I said, you know what? You're right. She goes, I didn't say anything. And I said, it's a fucking stomach. Everybody has one. And why are we trying to hide it? Like it exists. Like I shouldn't be mad at the jeans because my stomach is showing. Like they're also kind of in. If you guys notice, like there's a lot of chubbier, bigger women that are embracing that. And I think they look amazing. I've seen women like wearing high-waisted jeans and like a crop top and you see like a gap of their stomach. I think it's sexy as hell. I'm like, yes, do that. Now, I won't do it because I don't want to. But I think it's beautiful when people do that. Like the tummy is kind of being embraced right now. Who gives a shit? And like Panko just said, get a tummy tuck or lipo. Like if you're that unhappy, do something about it. I don't want to do surgery. I would never do surgery to alter my body. I just wouldn't. And I would love to have bigger boobs. Marilyn Monroe was a size 14. I've heard that. I'm a size 14. That's my size. Like, I don't know. We are really hard on on ourselves. And women are beautiful. Women are so shapely and pretty. I think women are way prettier than men. Like men are, meh, some of them are attractive, but women have beautiful features. Like Angie Mo today was stunning. She had the most beautiful hair. Her eyes were like pool blue. Women are just, there's something about us. I feel like I should really be more thankful and feel very lucky to be a woman and to have the feminine body I have. Me too, Danny Annie. I love women who wear what they want and own it. Kelly Bell, I started wearing crop tops with my fat tummy. I wear thong bikinis too. Who gives an F? Sorry, I'll have to see my flab. I'm comfy. I love that though. I love that for you. Like that is so that's one of my biggest hopes for our future, to be honest, is that we erase and get rid of the weird stereotype of like how anybody should look and people just exist and they just wear what they want and bodies are just accepted and seen for their beauty. Like I can't wait for that and I think it's starting to happen. I'm loving seeing larger women. Like just like my body type women, like just women who are not stick thin. They're not a size 2 and nothing against those size 2 women. They're just as beautiful. But I feel like sometimes that's the only thing that's seen as beauty. For me anyway, I'm like, no, you have to be a size 4 to be pretty. No, you don't. And I've always felt that way. And you know what I also want to say? I really do believe that Tommy's helping me with that. I've never been with a man before like him that really works with me on that. He's like, where do you get that thought? Like, where does that come from? Like, you're absolutely beautiful. He just really doesn't. He even has said to me, he said it recently. He said, I would still be crazy in love with you if you've gained 50 pounds. He's like, I don't care. You're beautiful. Like, that's love right there. He's so not stuck on that. And he could be. Tommy has dated a Playboy model. Tommy has dated some really hot women. And I think that's my thing too. He's so attractive, like his body type. And he's dated such attractive women that I find myself being like, "Mm." And he's like, first of all, he tells me all the time, he's like, you know what my number one thing I'm attracted to? What I look at first? The face. And he's so sweet. He's like, "Your face is perfect. I'm in love with your face." Like, who cares? Yeah, it is. It's hard to shed our baggage about this stuff, but I think we should talk about it more, Alana. Yeah, Susie Q, all bodies. Thank you, Deborah Ricci. My dad did call me fat. Yes. Yes, he did. That is true. If tomorrow women woke up and decided they really liked their bodies, think of how many industries would go out of business. I know, Shelly. Ace and I love that. Think how many industries would go out of business if we just realized more things. Like if we realized we didn't need stuff to be happy. If we realized like so many things. There's so many things that people sell to you because you need it in order to be happy or in order to look pretty or to be like everybody else. Like it's not necessary. It's not. Women are born beautiful. I love that, Anne from Massachusetts. I think you always look so pulled together with your accessories and jewelry. Thank you. Sorry about that. I definitely try. I don't, it's something I love to do. It's like an art form for me. Thank you, Angie Mo. It does. It totally gives us body issues. In the end, you also want someone who loves you for the whole package because bodies change over time. Absolutely. Scientology does not like fat people, like they do not like LGBTQ community. Yeah. Scientology absolutely does not like fat people. LRH wrote policy about being overweight, which is weird because he was overweight. Um, but so much so, this is a little Scientology secret that they would never admit to, and you guys would never know. When they would make flag videos or any kind of a video, like where, like for our org, when they were going to make videos to put in the events, they would take only the thin people. They would have a makeup artist come and do their hair and makeup. And they told us all the time it was a flag order. No fat people. We don't want any dumpy looking people, no trashy looking people, but above all, no fucking fat people in our event videos ever. And I that always stuck with me because after that, I would be like at an event and I'd be like with Michael, my first husband, I was like, "Do you notice there's no fat people?" Because it was a thing. You could watch all kinds of Scientology videos. You'll never see a fat person. I was never in the videos, obviously. But yeah, they do not. Scientology are very judgmental of people who are overweight. Very. Yeah. That's where your weight concerns come from. That probably and my dad calling me fat, Kestrel, is a good pointing that out. Linda G, I think you're so gorgeous. I was shocked when I saw you stand up the first time because you're so petite. Cute as a button. Linda G. Quit it. That is so sweet. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Notice I didn't reject it. I'm trying really hard not to reject compliments, especially when it's something about my body. Thank you, Linda G. Asen, it's weird, but they really did. It was a thing. No fat people. No fat people. Yeah, Panko, it's wild. I never saw the Bridget Jones movies. Does anyone, this is not political, I swear. Does anyone know how long Trump has been spray tanning and that can be addictive? I would never know the answer to that, but I've never spray tanned before. And I would not. Oh, okay. And then we'll go. This was the other reel I watched at 5 in the morning when I couldn't go back to sleep. I was sitting on the toilet peeing. I was about to take my diabetes pill. Yeah, Asen. Do you guys know who Rumor Willis is? Bruce Willis and Demi Moore's daughter, Rumor. I always thought she was kind of out there. She's a little weird. Why, Raymond? You're gay. Why do you want to be sexually attractive to women? I've told you 100 times. I think you are super cute. Raymond has the sexiest eyeballs. You have, I would turn it on for you, Reese. Raymond, you are super cute. I love your chubby body and you have really, really, really pretty eyes and you have a very raspy, sexy voice. Don't be ridiculous. I've always said you were cute, Raymond. Okay. Rumor Willis, I'm sitting on the toilet. It's like they know I'm watching. Rumor Willis flies up on one of my reels. Okay. Yeah, they are weird kids. She's sitting on a toilet breastfeeding a baby, like full on tit hanging out, whatever. I don't care about that. But she's breastfeeding a baby, a child, I don't know. And she starts talking about how our toilet paper is causing cancer to us. I love you, Third Eye Open. You're cute as a button. Don't be silly. Our toilet paper is killing us because it has bleach in it and what else? All these chemicals, okay? It scared the ever living out of me. So she's selling this other toilet paper that doesn't have anything in it. And I start panicking at 5 in the morning. I'm sitting there in the dark. You know, I'm about to wipe my cooter with my bleach toilet paper. And she says, Catherine B, you are so cute. And she's scaring the shit out of me in the dark. And she's breastfeeding this child. And I'm like, am I dreaming? Like, what's going on? And she's like, it's only $15 more per year to buy this toilet paper. I don't use tampons, Ray. I use a cup. And it's $15 more per year to buy her toilet paper than to buy the shitty bleach toilet paper. So I almost go buy it. I got scared. She scared me. I'm sitting on the toilet. It was a terrible moment. And I go to buy it. And then I stopped myself. And I was like, wait a minute, rumor. Am I supposed to carry toilet paper with me everywhere I go? I don't always use my toilet at home. Sometimes I use public toilets. So it just felt contradicting and I didn't do it. But it scared me and I wanted to get everybody's opinion. Do I need to buy this stuff or I've always wondered about those underwear, the Thinx underwear for your period. I'd love to try a pair, but the idea of sitting in my own Shark Week sounds disgusting. It's a game changer, Bigsy. I have one too. The toilet paper is killing us, Kelly Bell. Yeah, yeah. Bleach is harmless once it's dried? Really? Isn't everything killing us? Oh, Panko says they don't work. Ooh, good to know. Deborah Ricci likes them though. Okay, well, I was creeped out by the whole thing. It was 5 in the morning. I felt foggy. I was like, why am I awake? Rumor Willis is sitting here breastfeeding a child, sitting on a toilet, telling me, and I was sitting on a toilet. We were both looking at each other, sitting on toilets. And I felt like she was looking at me like through FaceTime. And I don't know, it was a weird moment. I thought, I got to talk to people about this on my channel. She is pretty. I agree. She's very unusual. She's very like exotic looking, but she's weird. Rain virus, that's true. Thank you, BJ's Critters. I won't do it. That true. Yeah. Linda Garden Lady. That's true too, Susan Miller. If you're going to go from something, it might as well be toilet paper. I agree. I agree. Super weird, Angie Mo. Super weird. On that note, I wanted to share that with you guys. Hey, Superstorm Day, please hit subscribe. YouTube, all of a sudden, I was doing fine. And then all of a sudden, like 25 people got unsubscribed. And I know that happens because it's like within a few seconds. That's not happening. There's not 25 people at once being like, I hate her. I decided to unsubscribe. YouTube did one of their flush things and they unsubscribed you guys. Please check your subscription. Make sure you didn't get unsubscribed. Yeah, I'm not going to get the organic toilet paper. It seems silly. It seems backwards. I love you guys. Tomorrow's Friday. Hey, Lemster, thank you. I'm going to do something with Natalie tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. I haven't talked to her in a couple weeks. I wonder what the topic will be. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you for listening to me tonight. I feel like it was another useless live, but you know what? We're in this for the long haul. Thank you for checking Puka Vista. we're in this forever. So we're going to have silly ones. We're going to have silly days. We're going to have not so silly days. We're going to cry some days. Some days it's just going to be silly. It's just going to be us being silly. Thank you for checking, guys. I love you all. You're so cute. I know, Asen, me too. Love you, Joe Virus. I hope you're wrong about Sunday. Raymond, quit messing around. We all find you attractive. Now quit it. I'm glad, Don Moore. All right. Yes, BJ's Critters. Tune in tomorrow with Natalie. We usually do that around like 4:30, 5 o'clock Central Time. I love you all. Good night, Rain Virus. Thank you for listening to me tonight. Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for sharing your pet peeves. And of course, your super chats and your memberships. I always appreciate that, guys. You were wrong once before. I hope so. Bo Beats. Thank you, babe. Mods, thank you for being here. And here comes Fred. Guys, I will see you tomorrow.